Hi, I'm Ben. I'm a second-year English student at University College, Oxford. The book I'm going to talk about is a parallel text edition of King Lear, which is actually two books, really, because it is both the 1608 quarto play of King Lear and also the 1623 folio play of King Lear. This isn't my room. This is my tutor's room, Professor Tiffany Stern, my Shakespeare tutor. We have classes and tutorials with Tiffany, and occasionally, once or twice a year, we have play readings. My master calls me. I must not say no.
The weight of this our time we must obey. Speak what we feel, not what we ought to say.
King Lear divides his kingdom between his three daughters and then gets very angry and says that his youngest daughter can't have her bit after all. And it's kind of this amazing exploration of family and power and ultimately death. Well, I actually first studied King Lear in my final year at school for my second year of A-level. And then coming to university and studying it again, it's interesting to see the different ways in which a university and school tackle the text. King Lear is quite unusual in existing in two fairly authoritative versions. So the quarto version of 1608 and the 1623 folio version. A quarto is this size, and it's essentially a piece of paper that is folded in half twice, so you get 4 sides to each bit. A folio, on the other hand, is the same size piece of paper but only folded in half once. More expensive and more kind of prestigious.
And my poor fool is hanged. No, no life.
The big kind of difference between the two texts aren't plot, but kind of very specific semantic differences in the ending. So different lines given to different characters, some lines extended, chopped about, moved around. One difference between quarto and folio is that you have lines that are kept the same but given to different characters for different effects. And one significant one right at the end of the play is the line, "Break heart, I prithee break," which in the quarto is given to Lear and is in fact his last line.
Break heart, I prithee break.
Look up, my lord.
And in the folio is given to Kent. And the effect this has in the quarto is to have Lear die later and also to wish himself to die. Whereas in the folio, it's Kent kind of pitying the king.
He faints. My lord, my lord.
Break heart, I prithee break.
Look up, my lord.
Vex not his ghost, oh let him pass. He hates him that would upon the rack of this tough world stretch him out longer.
Sometimes in the folio version rather than the quarto version, there'll be entirely new lines, which seems to have been put in specially. So one instance in this passage, at the end of Lear talking about the body of Cordelia, are Lear's lines, "Do you see this? Look on her, look her lips, look there, look there." So referring to Cordelia and maybe seeing some signs of life in her right before he dies. And there is the stage direction he dies follows right on after those lines. The addition of those lines can have one of two effects. So an effect on the play itself are to make it darker because you have this false hope just before the end. The effect on the character of Lear himself is actually quite pleasant because he dies with this last happy thought that maybe his daughter isn't dead after all. The big difference between studying any text at school versus university is the emphasis on your own ideas, and to that end the emphasis on close reading. Close reading is a method of textual analysis that focuses on small chunks of text under kind of 25 lines essentially, and really looking over them and reading and rereading them in great detail and picking out elements of form and style and tone that give that bit its special kind of power. Doing King Lear is a really kind of clear example of the value of doing English at university compared to doing it at A-level. Because at A-level we did a version that was kind of mixture of these two texts that never really existed in Shakespeare's time. To study it in the way that it was actually originally printed and the way it was originally received is just really exciting, and it's not something you'd have an opportunity to do as an A-level student.